Hi, Sean McGarry coming to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Music Salon where great things happen. And today I got a fun little lesson I want to show you guys, kind of a two-topic lesson. It's how to keep it simple, like a cool little idea for playing a jam, just jamming over a blues turnaround, okay? And then the other thing is like, what is a blues turnaround? So if you're playing any kind of blues progression, and by the way, if you don't know anything about blues, just, come back, but, assuming you know the basics, if you're playing like a... right, that kind of thing, a 12-bar blues. So what happens is it's a pretty repetitive style, You can obviously add a million things to make it more interesting, but the actual form itself is pretty repetitive. So when you get to these last two measures, 11th and 12th, you can either play the chords, if I'm in a key of A, you can play, back to the one, or you can do like a little turnaround, and there's a million of these. So here's like one of the most basic ones right here, Right, so that's the sound. We've all heard that. If you play guitar, listen to music, you've heard that sound. But I remember learning this stuff, and I was like, I would just learn these patterns because that's what you do, right? I never knew there was a formula to it. All this stuff I want to share with you guys because we're in this together, right? We're all learning. We're all students of the guitar, and these are the things that I want to show you guys that I wish somebody would have showed me to figure this out on my own. So just memorizing patterns, because if you're just memorizing stuff, you're really kind of almost wasting your time. You want to know how to put these things together on the fly. So if we're playing blues in the key of A, and this works in any key, but I'm going to stay in this key for today. You need to find the root note, which is the first chord, right? So A. Here's the easiest thing I can show you. There's a formula, like I said, I'm saying it again, there's a formula that makes it so easy, you're like, oh my God, why didn't I think of this or know this? So if you're playing, when you come back to this chord, right, you got to eventually get back to here. So you start on a root and you just walk down. Here's the formula. So what did I do here? I hit that root, I go down a whole step, and then chromatically, which means half steps, and look where I end up. On that 5 chord, okay? So that's the formula for a turnaround, and that works anywhere. You can ascend, you can descend, watch this. Same note. Look where I ended up on that, Okay? So just find your note, man. I mean, anywhere, look. Oh, sorry. You're always gonna wind up on the 5 chord, and that's the goal. Get from the 1 to the 5 with the chromatic walk down. Here's another one. Like, you can make them a little more interesting. Like, here's the Robert Johnson, Hear that a lot. Right? ZZ Top, Billy Gibbons. Now what I want to show you is you don't always have to put the root on top, okay? As long as it's in there, you can still do these little walk downs. So if I find my A note, look at this. There's a D shape, or A, 9th fret. Okay, that's now, I'm going to try not to say it today. It's the 3-letter word that we call chords. I'm not going to say the word today. It begins with a T. I flip it upside down right here. Okay, there's my root, the A. So now I'm going to keep that there. I'm going to move the other notes around it. Right? The A never left. So it's still a walk down. Okay, so that's what a turnaround is. Now, the second part of this is how can we make that little thing interesting? So I just put a little loop on with my Fender Tone Master Pro here. And this is a cool little unit for practicing and even gigging out. Sorry, I'm all caught up here in my chords. Bear with me here. So I'm going to put this loop on. And I'm going to call it what I'm doing here. I looped that little, watch this, I looped that little turnaround. I went. Then I just went like this. Right? A little pulse, a little bass. To me, that's pretty cool. Now you got a jam, right? look where I'm going to play my, again, I'm not going to say these words today. This one begins with the C system. But there's an A right there. So now I can jam all day long on this. There's my A chord right here. Here's an A7. I'm going to do this in another lesson, all these little shapes, but like, you know. So you can play all day long on it. So that's the idea. And this will help you like start to use these little turnarounds if you're actually playing in blues. Like I said, even if you're not. Say you don't even like blues. That's okay. It's not really okay, but you can take that idea, right? And it just sounds kind of cool. So you're still applying these things that you're learning from other styles to make it your own. You know, we could play anything going over that. So again, you're just kind of looping that little bass note. You could play a big chord over that, and then you're just walking that little turnaround on top of it. And there's lots of others we could throw on top of that, and then just improvise in the key of A major pentatonic, really. And I was playing out what they call the B.B. King box. You know, there's a million lessons on that as well. I'll talk about that some other time. So hey guys, I hope this helps you out a little bit. It's a fun little idea. These are the things that I practice, and I want to share them with you guys. Again, the outpouring of comments and stuff is really, really awesome. It means a lot, and like I said, we are in this journey of learning the guitar together. So when you get done with this, hit the like button and subscribe button. Feel free to leave any nice comments you want or feedback. I've actually been taking a lot of the feedback for suggestions and working on it, so your feedback is not going on deaf ears. I definitely am reading everything and taking it into consideration, and I appreciate it so much, and we'll see you next time.